Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my June deck of panning project pan update. I created this project after being inspired by Books with Maddie, and she is always linked in my description box. She gave me permission to adapt her TBR game into a project panning game, and we are having so much fun. Before hopping too far into it, I will be popping in what the game board is looking like currently. Thank you so much for all the love and well wishes in my last video. We are all on the mend. My voice is still all messed up and this eye does keep twitching. I don't know why, but it is extremely annoying. So if it's distracting, I'm really sorry, but I think an eye patch would be more distracting. But it feels good. This is the second day I've been able to do my makeup and it's been really nice. But that being said, I have like no progress. But as always, as a fun punishment to myself, I always draw in a new card anyways. So I'm going to try and make this short and sweet. I'm usually not successful in that, but I will try because I don't have that much progress. Wyatt is here. He's playing his learning games on a tablet. So if you hear background noise, my life is always noisy. This has been in since the intro for Represent Another Project. I chose to represent Partners in Cream as I wasn't able to participate in that project this year. That was created by Stefan DeLynn. This is my ColourPop No Filter foundation. I've used it 6 times since the last update and cannot make a new line. That's happened twice now, which is why there's only 4 lines on this foundation, but I really do hope to finish this very soon. It's just taking way longer than I expected, but I'm just gonna keep on trucking. Next up, for a cream product, I pulled in my Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer, which I had to depot into this compact because my packaging broke. My goal was to use this 20 times. I only used it 2 times since the last update, bringing me up to 15 uses. So I have 5 more uses to go. I do have this on today and I really love it. I actually prefer it in the compact. I like to pick it up with a brush and it's just easier to apply. I found with the stick, even though it was really creamy, it risked like pulling my foundation off my cheeks, if that makes sense. So I just prefer it this way. So I guess it was a blessing in disguise that my packaging broke. 5 more uses on this. Next, I chose Wild Card, which means I could pick whatever I wanted. I chose my mini Becca liquid Opal, and I forgot to track this for some reason. It's not listed on the side of my spreadsheet, but I was able to make a new line. It's kind of a thick line, but I did mark it with nail polish just slightly below the previous line. I mean, I can see it right now. It's down to here, like the second in between the C's on Becca. So I am making good progress on this liquid highlighter. I like to put it underneath my foundation and I hope to have that finished relatively soon as well. I pulled 3 products in last month. First, for Something a Friend is Panning. This was for Chic Geek. She is working on a Too Faced Born This Way concealer in, was it Graveyard? One of her projects. I have mine in the shade Shortbread. I'm actually considering decluttering this. I only used it 1 time. I always feel like I can make this work in the summer. I do not have like the deepest of my summer tan yet, so I still might be able to make it work. However, it's ½ an ounce of product, which is just way too much for something I can use potentially like 6 weeks of the year. It's too dark for me and it also has a really strong golden undertone. I did get this in a BoxyCharm. I did choose the shade, but not based on like picking it out in store. Like, this is not my undertone. I don't have this strong of a golden undertone. I have more of a neutral leaning warm undertone. So even when the depth works for me, it's just not the perfect undertone either. So I'm just concerned with how I'm going to make it work. Like, could I make it work as a foundation and bring it all the way down my neck? It doesn't really seem worth it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. My goal is to use this 20 times, but I've only used it once so far. Next, a product that has duo or multi-chromes. I pulled in my Oden's Hela palette. My goal is to use this 10 times. I've used it once so far, and that was in a video I have up on my channel. It was a full face of Angelica Nyqvist's favorites. It was a lot of fun. I'm obsessed with this shade River. I just couldn't stop applying it. It's so stunning. I'm really excited to play with this palette more, but pretty much right after that is when we got sick, so I didn't get there yet, but 9 more uses on this. And lastly, I got a vacation or holiday, and it says vacation slash holiday because in other parts of the world they call a vacation a holiday, not like choose a vacation-y product or like a Christmassy product. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, I chose the Ofra Good to Go Mini Mix palette because this is very travel friendly and also has summery shades. I would personally usually go on vacation in the summer months, and my goal is to use this 10 times as well. I've only used it once, and that was today. I created my eye look out of here. I also used the highlight and the blush. The bronzer I think is a little bit deep for me, but now I'm thinking maybe it would be fine, but it's also just like very dry. It's very strange. I used it on my outer corner today actually because when I swatched it, I was like, oh, I'm not sure how I'd like that on my face. I don't know. I definitely need to experiment with that. Anything that's matte in here does feel really hard pressed and dry. I noticed the same with these 2 eyeshadows that I use, so they're still usable. They're just not my preferred formula. The blush is a little less, you all right? The blush is a little less dry than the bronzer, but still like not very pigmented, but it's pretty. I just like a more impactful blush. The highlighter is the standard blinding highlighter that Ofra always has, and this shimmer that I have on my lid I'm really enjoying as well. So kind of hit and miss. This is the first day I'm using it, so I definitely need to use it more. 9 more uses on this palette as well. So as you can see, I do not have anything to roll out, but that just means I will be up to 7 products in this project. To kind of, as an added incentive, I personally, this is not a rule of the game, I personally like to amp up the stakes on getting my goals met on my project pan by making it bigger every time I don't succeed. It's just fun. Pulling a card every single month is the most fun part. Once again, I will pop up a picture of the game board so you can see what it looks like this month. As a reminder, I do shuffle it every single month. It should be different. The English and the French boards should be matching prompt for prompt. And you are able, if you do this project on YouTube, you're able to upload your own videos to the playlist. If for some reason I do miss your video, or like the case for this month, I just am not on top of my game and I haven't been like watching YouTube or like scrolling through YouTube trying to find the videos as maybe I should be. So all the rambling aside, let's see what we get. The 9 of Spades. And that is a wish list dupe. What is on my wish list? So for this, it's like a product that's tempting you, that you're tempted to buy it. It's kind of like low buy inspired, but what do you have in your collection already that could satisfy that craving, save you some money, keep you from purchasing? I'm trying to think. I cannot afford to put any more eyeshadows in this project. I have an idea. All right, I have been really tempted by some newer lip formulas coming out. I love lipsticks and lip products and testing new ones. However, the ones I keep sticking out in my mind are like the Makeup by Mario Plumping Lip Serums, as well as ColourPop's new Glowy Lip. And I remembered I have this e.l.f. Sheer Slick lip product. I have mine in the shade Cherry Slush. This is a great summery lip product. Hydrating, glowy, serum-like. I feel like this is relatively similar to those formulas I have on my wish list. So I'm going to pull this into my project pan. It is a bit more sheer. It gives a sheer, hydrating, glossy look to the lips, but still gives you some color, but it's more than like a tinted lip balm type product. I feel like that's what those other ones are, so I mean, it doesn't technically scratch the itch because I still want those other ones, but I will set a goal of 10 uses for my e.l.f. Sheer Slick Lipstick, and for me that is 10 days of use because I don't count reapplications. So that is everything for this update. Once again, I don't really think I will have any actual empties. Nothing is super close. I only have 5 more uses on my cream bronzer, so as long as I am fully feeling better and able to remember to use this pretty frequently, I don't think this will be too much of an issue, so maybe this can be rolled out. I also might officially declutter this. Again, let me know your opinions in the comments below. What are your thoughts on that? It's not like new, so I can't really, like, I'm not going to resell it or anything. I'd give it to a friend or a family member if it would match their skin tone better, but everything else is going to be in here for quite some time. I feel like especially these palettes, though I am like excited to dive into them a bit more. 9 more uses on both of these with all of the other eyeshadows I'm working on. I don't think is going to happen for next time, and I do think I have quite a while for these 2 products as well. But that is everything for my deck of panning update. Let me know how you are doing in your project in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!